5.7 day 1, we're using sum and difference formulas to evaluate trig functions. And so here are the 6 formulas that you need. So the sum formulas, the first one is sine of A plus B equals sine of A times cosine of B plus cosine of A sine of B. Then we have cosine of A plus B. This is cosine of A times cosine of B minus sine of A sine of B. Then we have tangent of A plus B. That is tangent of A plus tangent of B all over 1 minus tangent of A times tangent of B. Then we have our difference formulas. So we would have sine of A minus B is the same as the left except the opposite sign. So sine of A times cosine of B minus cosine of A sine of B. Cosine of A minus B is cosine of A cosine of B, and this is plus sine of A sine of B. Then tangent of A minus B is the same as the other one, just flip all the signs. So this is tangent of A, instead it's negative or minus tan of B over 1 plus tangent of A times tangent of B. So in general, sine of A plus B, that does not equal sine of A plus sine of B. So similar statements can be made for the rest of them. So cosine of A plus B is not cosine of A plus cosine of B. So let's try and use this. So the whole reason why we have it is so that we can evaluate other trig functions like 15 degrees and 75 degrees, but without using a calculator. We can use the values that we know, such as 30, 45, and 60 in order to make it. And we do know values of 30, 45, and 60 by using our unit circle. So sine of 15 degrees, that is really, there's 2 ways that you could make it, but that is sine of 60 degrees minus 45 degrees. And so we do know what sine of 60 and we do know what sine of 45 degrees is. So this is subtraction. So that means we're going to use the sine of A minus B, one of the difference formulas. So to rewrite that, that's sine of 60 times cosine of B, which is 45 degrees, minus cosine of 60 degrees times sine of 45 degrees. Okay, so just remembering, we're just using sine of A cosine of B minus cosine of A times sine of B. And we just substitute the right values. Now, sine of 60 degrees, so if you look at the table, you would get root 3 over 2. Cosine of 45. So anything at 45 degrees is nice because that's just root 2 over 2. Cosine of 60 degrees, the x value is 1/2. And then sine of 45 is root 2 over 2. So now we just simplify. We just multiply across. So root 3 times root 2 is root 6 over 4. And then 1 times 2 is root 2 over 4. So we have a common denominator. So this simplifies to root 6 minus root 2 all over 4. So that is the exact value of sine of 15 degrees. Now on the right side, we have tangent of 7 pi over 12. So with 7 pi over 12, what we want to do is let's just convert it to degrees. So 7 pi over 12 times 180 degrees over pi. So 12 goes in 180 15 times. So 7 times 15 degrees is 105 degrees. So we're really looking at tangent of 105 degrees. We were only looking at, so just to talk about it again, we're only looking at 30, 45, and 60 degrees. Those are the degrees we're looking at in order to make the tangent of 105. So in order to make tangent of 105, we can say that this is tangent of 60 degrees plus 45 degrees. So we're going to use the tangent formula, the sum formula for tangent. So that is, again, tangent of 60 degrees plus 45 degrees. That is tangent of A, so tangent of 60 degrees plus tangent of B, which is tangent of 45 degrees, all over 1 minus tangent of A, which is tangent of 60 degrees, times tangent of B, which is tangent of 45 degrees. So, from looking at the table earlier, tangent of 60 degrees, that is square root of 3. And then tangent of 45, remember that is just root 2 over 2 over root 2 over 2, so that's just 1. Then 1 minus tangent of 60. So notice tangent of 60 is the same as the top. Tangent of 45 is also the same as the top. So we can just rewrite it again. Tangent of 60, as we know, is root 3. Tangent of 45 is 1. So I'm going to rewrite this top value as 1 plus root 3 over 1 minus root 3. And if you remember from way back, we are not allowed to have radicals in the denominator, so we're going to go ahead and rationalize. We're going to multiply by the conjugate, 1 plus root 3, in order to get rid of that denominator. Okay, so then we have 1 plus 2 root 3, equals 3, plus 3, all over 1, and then minus 3. So this is 4 plus 2 root 3 over 1 minus 3, which is negative 2. Then if we divide negative 2 into the top, we would get negative 2 minus root 3. That is the exact value of tan of 7 pi over 12, or 105 degrees. So go ahead and try the next examples, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, if you want to save time, just do number 2 and also try out number 3.